This program is brought to you by Link TV for educational and non-commercial use only.
Israeli and Palestinian negotiators prepare for the peace conference in Annapolis. Why is the public on both sides not excited? Does the U.S. have a hidden agenda? Answers to these questions and more on Link TV's Mosaic Intelligence Report.
There is a lot of hype in world media about the upcoming Annapolis Peace Conference, but expectations are very low right here on the streets of Jerusalem. Although the Annapolis Summit is being promoted as a breakthrough in the peace process, many locals are worried that it will merely generate new tensions. Both Israelis and Palestinians that I spoke to believe that the Annapolis peace process, like its many predecessors in the Middle East, is destined to fail because it lacks the necessary international support and is based on vague promises. Its agenda remains uncertain, and there are differences in the expectations of the participants. The Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas believes that the conference should deal with the border issue, the status of Jerusalem, refugees and settlements, while the Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Olmert seems to be looking towards yet another confidence-building measure. Several Israelis I spoke to believe that Olmert is in no position to make the necessary concessions because of his failure in Lebanon and a series of scandals.
I hope he will succeed in the Annapolis conference. I do not really believe that this is possible because of international pressure and the Iran issue, so there will not be real results.
Meanwhile, Palestinians believe that Abbas's legitimacy is in question due to Hamas' takeover of Gaza. On the Palestinian street, the ulterior motives of Bush and Rice are in question.
Olmert and his government do not want peace. We just do not want peace talks. Peace talks about what? They are not going to give me my rights. We can have peace conferences every day. What is important are the results.
At a conference I was attending in Jerusalem, a Palestinian professor commented that the United States' main aim is to counter Iran's influence in the region. To many, the conference is intended to reinvent the United States' image in the Arab world as a peacemaker.
Annapolis can indeed be the launching pad for serious, sustained, continuous negotiations that will lead to the establishment of two states living side by side in peace.
At the end of the road, three possible post-Annapolis scenarios may emerge. The first, and the unlikely, is a meaningful statement of principles that at the very least addresses two of three of the Palestinian core issues, allowing Abbas to implement phase one of the roadmap with public support to be followed by negotiations with Israel on final status issues. The second scenario is an Annapolis document offering nothing substantively new. This would result in an increase in the resonance of the Hamas narrative and further separation of the West Bank and Gaza. The third and worst case scenario is producing non-substantive document, which in my opinion will force Abbas to resign. Meanwhile, the Israeli Knesset on Wednesday approved the preliminary reading of a bill intended to hinder any division of Jerusalem in a future deal with the Palestinians, a step that will further complicate the negotiations process between Olmert and Abbas. From Jerusalem, I'm Jamal Dajani for the Mosaic Intelligence Report. To learn more about this program or to share your thoughts, visit us at linktv.org/mosaic.
One nation, many voices. The stories of Muslims in America. At work, at play, having fun. What is life like for the millions of people in this country who practice Islam?
And then finally I looked in my heart. Even today Muslims still recite.
Kind of in limbo.
Now's your chance to share stories of Muslims in America in our One Nation, Many Voices online film contest. We're awarding $50,000 in cash prizes divided among 6 categories: comedy, drama, documentary, animation or music, a special category for filmmakers 18 and under, plus films under 60 seconds long. You don't have to be a Muslim to enter or to vote for your favorite films online. You just have to live in the United States. The new deadline for entries is December 31st, 2007, so hurry. Check out details at linktv.org/One Nation. One Nation, many voices. Muslims in America. Stories, not stereotypes.
This program was brought to you by Link TV for educational and non-commercial use only. Link TV is the only U.S. television network devoted to global and national news, with uncompromising documentaries and diverse cultural programs. Programs which connect you to the world.